Most people try saving money by hoping there is cash left over at month's end, but hoping is not a reliable strategy. An automated system that functions entirely on its own, however, absolutely is. Relying on sheer willpower is exhausting, and eventually, willpower breaks. The difference between lifelong financial struggle and long-term financial freedom comes down to relying on automated routines instead of constant self-restraint. Today, we're building what I call the starter wealth system. It consists of 2 specific habits, and we will implement both of them digitally right now over the next 5 minutes. Before we begin, gather what you need. You will need your smartphone, your calendar app, your banking app, and you need to know the exact date of your next payday. By completing this brief exercise today, you ensure that your wealth building happens silently in the background of your life. It will not require another ounce of daily effort. Step 1 is establishing your starting line. Grab a physical piece of paper or open a blank digital notes app. This diagram shows the calculation for your net worth, total assets minus total liabilities. First, estimate total assets, cash, savings, and investments, rounded to the nearest 100. Next, subtract liabilities, like credit cards and loans. Rough estimates are what matter here. If that final number is negative, write it down anyway. A negative net worth is incredibly common, and recording it is an essential starting point, not a failure condition. Calculating this exact baseline eliminates the financial fog most people live in. It creates a solid mathematical foundation so you can accurately track your progress. Now that we have our baseline, we set up the first system. Open your primary digital calendar and navigate directly to this upcoming Sunday. Look at this calendar interface. We are creating a specific 5-minute event called Money Date. Once you enter the name, access the event settings, and toggle the repetition so it repeats weekly, indefinitely. There are strict rules for this 5-minute block. Observe your current bank balances, and review last week's transactions. No guilt, no self-judgment. You just look. Most overspending happens in a fog, a series of invisible swipes and forgotten subscriptions. By looking at these transactions every Sunday, you pull that behavior into your conscious awareness. Once you see exactly where the money is leaking, the friction of that awareness makes it much harder to spend mindlessly next week. Scheduling this brief weekly check-in shifts your financial management out of reactive panic. You replace anxiety with a proactive, predictable habit. For our final step, open your primary banking application and navigate to the internal transfer tools. This screen shows exactly what we are setting up. You are done. You have officially shifted from passively hoping your finances improve to actively running a systematized machine. You are done. You have officially shifted from passively hoping your finances improve to actively running a systematized machine. Initiate a transfer from your main checking account into a designated savings or investment account. The crucial step here is the timing. Sync the execution date of this recurring transfer to the exact day your paycheck normally deposits. Do not make the mistake of setting the transfer amount too high. Start with $50. This prevents lifestyle shock, which usually leads people to cancel the transfer a month later. Review the amount, verify the recurring frequency, and activate the transfer. You have now locked the automation into place. By syncing these transfers directly with your paydays, you guarantee that you pay yourself first. The money moves into your savings before standard living expenses have a chance to drain the available balance. Financial habits usually fail because the routine, the act of saving, requires too much willpower. By automating the transfer, you have outsourced the most difficult part of the habit loop to a computer. Now you get the psychological reward of seeing your savings grow without the mental friction of having to choose to save every single month. Your only job right now is to let these 2 specific systems run untouched for 1 full month. Do not attempt to introduce any new financial variables until this routine feels entirely normal. True financial independence does not begin with sudden windfalls. It begins with the quiet, unbreakable automated choices you just set in motion today.